Blitz design starts and ends with the pass protection you're going to see. And if the defense can manipulate that protection by alignment, it can then attack the weakness accordingly. There's no better example of this than the Denver Broncos versus the Dallas Cowboys. Let's dive into the tape. Pressures don't have to be exotic in order to hit home. This is literally just base defense versus a 12 personnel formation by the Cowboys. The Cowboys get kind of this flex stance by their tight end and then an even bigger flex stance by their other tight end. So we have 12 personnel on the field. Denver has matched this with their base personnel. So we have 5 defensive linemen across. We have 2 linebackers. In the back end, they've dropped Hufanga down and they've put Jones as the post safety. Looking at this, there's nothing exotic about this. But Denver, because they have a 5-man front, is going to manipulate the protection. And they're then going to run a blitz path that maximizes the effect on that said protection. So here we have a 5-man front. What that creates for blocking is 5-0 blocking. So you have the tackles, the center, and both guards are going to take their man. That leaves the running back in charge of the first blitzer. And this is where it gets interesting. What Denver's going to do is run a traditional cross dog path. They're just going to insert a linebacker and then wrap the second guy behind him. This is going to put 2 guys on the running back. Now, how are they able to get 2 guys on the running back? Again, it goes back to alignment. We have 2 edges and we have 3 interior linemen. The edges are going to drop out into coverage. We are going to get movement by the defensive line to get out of the way so that we can create an alley for this cross dog pressure. What this ends up doing, because we have man blocking across the front, this side is going to slide and these guys are going to man protect. This is what you get half slide or combo protection. The way this plays into the pressure is that running back is now going to be in charge of the A gap. Singleton, number 49, is going to work across his face, and Sternard is then going to insert off of that. And the Broncos have essentially guaranteed they're going to have a free hitter against Dak Prescott. Let's break it down as the play progresses. At the snap of the ball, you can see both of the edges, Cooper and Benito, are going to be dropping out. 98 is going to be working to contain. You have 96, who's going to penetrate on the inside shoulder of that guard and then work to the B gap. And that's the most important part. He has to penetrate this A gap first. I know he's going lateral, but he's working to the inside shoulder of that guard to bring that center's block. We are getting the insert here. The center knows that the first linebacker is going to get picked up by the running back. So he's not necessarily concerned. That's where the trail and the delay comes in. You have Allen here working B to C. So he's copying, which is a contained pressure. We have 98 on the contain, and then we're going to have this guard rock out. So you can see we've clearly created this nice alley. And because of the front structure, you can see Cooper stabbing here. You have Benito who's kind of hanging around, and then he's going to drop out. That tackle is going to nail down on Allen. The guard is going to stay on Allen. Allen's going to work across. So we know that this side is basically eliminated from helping. The center is engaging in 96 because he's working to the inside shade of the guard. The guard is stepping to 98. And then notice how the tackle is going to hold that B gap, but his vision cone is going to be out on Cooper. Remember, the Broncos have the number 1 pass rush in the league. They have 36 sacks going into week 9, and Cooper and Benito are 2 of the best edges and have most sacks in the NFL. So you are going to make sure that they are not blitzing or even delay blitzing. The mechanics of this really get good when we see the running back step up. Notice how 49 is going to cross face. He crosses face to bring that running back over to him. And then if the guard wants to clamp, he's going to be here. If he were to go out, basically work vertically, that guard might be able to pick up 40. So again, we are creating a double here. 96 is creating a double here. And you can see that beautiful alley that we have for Sternard right into the face of Dak. So you can see here, 98 is copying. 99 is copying. So we built our wall outside. We have our coverage defenders working here. Even though the center is able to work back, it's too late. 73 can't get to him either. The running back is occupied. Again, the running back is going to do the first thing that he's told. He is going to go. If there is an insert, that is his guy. He's going to lock on. This is why you attack the running back. Sternard is going to get into the face attack. And good job. I mean, this almost ends up being a completed pass by Dak Prescott. And it really why he is so impressive. You can see Cooper has to end up guarding the tight end. This is a great job by Cooper, too, and really shows the athleticism of both of these edges for the Broncos. So let's go back to the beginning and wrap this up. We have a 5-man pressure. This is essentially going to be a strong eagle, meaning that we have a shade to the strong side. The online tight end over here is going to end up being the strength, or really at the end of the day, when you have an even set like this, you're going to set the strength to the field. At the snap of the ball, what we are going to get is our half slide by the center, and we are going to get man blocking over here. Our cross dog is going to then attack that running back. Because we're dropping the edges, the tackles can't work back. And you can see here that the center works the 96 and touches them. 49 does a really good job of attacking vertically and then going back out, which is going to wall the guard. And then Sternard has a direct access and the center cannot get to him because of the speed. Dak does a really nice job of trying to throw this into the only spot that if the tight end catches it, awesome job. If not, it's not going to get picked and it goes out of bounds. So good example of really, you don't have to be exotic when it comes to blitz design. You take a traditional path, which is a cross dog path. You know you've manipulated it to where you know that you're going to get the running back. The 5-man front gives you that combo or that man protection scheme. You then send the trailer in number 40, and it's direct access to the quarterback. The quarterback has to throw really an inaccurate throw, and that's about as accurate as you can get. You could probably argue that the tight end should have laid out for this, but still, the blitz design is perfect and really illustrates, even in a base setting, all you have to do is manipulate the protection and know what blitz to run against that said protection.